6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no different.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on the tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. It's Young off play action. Flushed out right. That's complete out right to the tight end Trimble. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Panthers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive, and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down, Young from the gun. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Young to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? It has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's got Rome. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence.
Completes it to Austin.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Young. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Fourth down, Young. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence.
He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 63 yards.
Ready?
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. From the shot, no, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Carolina.
And even 40 yards.
Young off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Third and long for Young. And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Young on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Off the play fake, Young. And it's caught. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he finds Austin complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 32 that time. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, Young. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Young to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here, the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final. And we're back now in Charlotte.
Okay, ready?
It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Robinson from the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Lawrence to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
On the ready.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lawrence. Looking for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 26 yards. And the Jags add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined not going to get any get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run the offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash.
Panthers on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 in this one. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and added their guys aware of his ability to hold out and how to defend against it.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Each one Gross Matos getting in there to make the play. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and 1. Lawrence under pressure, and they got to him again. They own him over that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.